Hey guys, I'm making my first video by myself, and today I thought it'd just kind of be fun to talk about middle school tips to get you ready. I know it's an early video and you're in the middle of school right now, but it might be easier for people who will be in it next year. Here we go. We've got some questions on here, so kind of easier. Is middle school difficult? Not really if you turn your work on time. Middle school, you do have work, but if you just turn your work on time and keep your grades up, that's a good thing. So it's not really hard if you just keep your grades up. Do you have lots of homework? I think it depends on each school. Like some schools are more difficult and have like a higher academic learning policy. I don't know. My school is not, they don't give a ton of homework. They just make us write lots of notes and like make you learn stuff really quick because our classes aren't as long as other schools. So I usually take notes. Like I have like a book like this thick of for me to write notes in and stuff like that. What should you bring on the first day of school? Not bring a lot, because mostly since it's your first day of middle school, if you're a 6th grader, you probably just get like policies of what you're supposed to do in class and what you're not supposed to do in class. But just in case, bring just like a binder with some pieces of paper to write notes if you want to, and a pencil or a pen. This is kind of like a tip for you. If you're kind of scared of where your classes are and stuff, usually each school has like a show and tell where they like show you around the building and stuff. My school isn't like that big like other schools, so it was kind of easier for me to like get the hang of where my classes were. But you'll usually get a schedule and it'll tell you like your room number, your teacher, and sometimes they tell you what time class starts and ends. It's easier if you go to like the meeting before school starts and they show you around the school. Okay, and another tip is that lots of people seem really like stressed about middle school and kind of stuff like that, but I think that you should kind of like be yourself in middle school and be who you want to be, because it's not as bad as people think it is. They think there's like tons of cliques and like lots of bullying and stuff, but not really. If you just be who you are and you be friends with the people you want to be friends with, it's a lot easier. I think lots of people would be stressed about making friends and kind of like where to sit at lunch and blah blah blah. Meet friends in your classes before lunch and just kind of coordinate with them. Be like, oh, are you in this class, or are you going to this class or next? And if they are, just hang out with them, and then you can ask if you want to sit with lunch with them. I think 6th grade is kind of like redoing 5th grade. Make sure you have a backpack for like at least 2 binders, like for A day and B days. If you don't know what those are, they'll probably tell you at your school. A days I have social studies, B days I have science. So for A day I have my own social studies notebook with all the classes I have for A day. In B day I have my science notebook with all my stuff for that day of school. So that really keeps me organized, and they usually give you an agenda, but I like having kind of like my own agenda. Like I go get one from like either Target or something like that. Oh, I just thought of this. Lockers. When I went to the show and tell, they gave you your locker combination, and they taught us how to use the lockers, the locker thingy, but I didn't really understand it. And no joke, the first like week of school during 6th grade, I missed like every single class. I either forget my locker combination, and my agenda was in my locker and my locker combination was on my agenda. Like it seriously got that bad. Like don't really worry about that. The teachers will understand for like the first 2 weeks, but after that you'll probably need to get the hang of it, because that's when school year is kind of starting, and that's when the teachers really want you to start learning and stuff, because you have like math testing and all that stuff. If you're absent for school, make sure you text someone or anything like that if you miss homework and stuff. Go to school and ask your teacher, because you'll already be behind on the work you missed that day, but you're already starting work the day you get back. So it's easier if you do your work when you're at home, absent, and like ask your friend, oh, what did I miss for this, what did I miss for that? Oh, okay. For 6th grade, I was so excited about my locker. I like had like wallpaper, I had like a chandelier and like all this stuff I really didn't need in it because it took too much space for my locker, and I had homework, I had so many binders and stuff like that. My locker was so disorganized. I'd say it's easier for you to bring your lunch on, instead, like pack your own lunch instead of eating lunch at school. My school, so many people don't bring lunch. They eat lunch at school, what the school gives them, and the line is like really long, and you have to wait till like half the rest of lunch till you can go get in the lunch line, and you have to at least wait 5 minutes in line to get your lunch, and like until you notice that lunch is almost over, you finally got your lunch from the cafeteria. So I just pack your own lunch. It's just easier that way. Well, I hope you guys liked my video. Please like and subscribe and comment suggestions that I should do next. So thank you guys. Bye.